Hello everybody, Snipertheladiesman here, and you know what? I'm still feeling a little bit retro. I'm feeling like some more Spyro. After doing my 120% playthrough of that game, that once again I've said before, I never did that often for, again, the places that I've said. But again, I'm still feeling like the old PS1 Spyro games. Can I skip this, please? You gotta let me talk, game. I'm giving an introduction. That's only a little sneak peek. So yeah, I'm still feeling like these games. I'm still feeling it a little bit. So I thought, why not go into my favorite of the classic PS1 Spyro games with Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. So we are going to create a block and start a brand new game. Now there's quite a few changes with this one that we will come across very soon. And quickly change number one, there's more cutscenes.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores. Yeah, I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
You'll quickly note that there is actually a lot more cutscenes in this one than there are in the previous games.
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto angrier.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this. Puh, puh. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the... beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Well, someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons! Ah! Ow! Crush! Kill it! Kill it! Go! You imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who is that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
And that's where our story begins. So almost just like last time, it kicks you right into the action and into unknown territory. Now there's a few things that a few more things that have been changed in this game, just like this.
Spyro, welcome to Glimmer. Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed Can you stop them?
So there's even more. There's more dialogue. There's more dialogue spots than the first game. Even the controls feel a little bit actually better and less floaty, I guess you'd say. Even when it comes to Spyro jumping while dashing, you'll know that before in the first game, Spyro couldn't really dash and jump at the same time. He almost just like skipped. This you can straight up take long jumps. It's not super effective, but I mean it's used. At least I use it generally a lot of the time. Okay, so once again, I'm going to try and make sure to get pretty much everything. Another thing that they actually include in this is different abilities that you'll end up actually buying and actually using the treasure you collect throughout the game, which is another big change that I'm glad that they put in. As far as I know, buying abilities and stuff has been, for the most part, a relatively similar thing they've done even in the future games.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she's asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
Alright, thank you for that. So now, unlike with the dragon statues that you have to collect and rescue, and those act as your safe spots, there's a lot more checkpoints, and they probably knew that some spots in the first game there wasn't that many checkpoints, and you'd have to backtrack for a decent amount, like not ridiculous, but
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. Looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
And once again, so they also add in kind of backtracking, which may seem in some way kind of odd. Like in a Spyro game, why would there ever be backtracking? Well, later abilities you have to buy. You have to use them in earlier levels, so that can be kind of annoying. Now, as far as I know, there are some skips you can do to avoid some of these, but I think for the most part you have to buy all the abilities regardless.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone is talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Alright.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again, when you have even more gems.
And unfortunately, we will. We'll see each other again, and again, and again.
To get a good look around, hold down the triangle button. Try using triangle to look around this cave.
Yeah, so once again, same similar thing. You can look around if we want. Okay, so there is actually a way up there, which I will be able to show pretty soon. Once I collect this.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude. This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the homeworlds of Avalar.
Okay, yeah. So we can go there. We can go to one of the 4 main hub worlds that have the other worlds, the other levels inside of them. Again, very similar to Spyro 1. But for the moment right now, there's still a bunch of treasure, or gems. They stopped calling it treasure in this one, and now just called it gems. So yeah, so we're 50% done out of 400, and there's now instead of the dragons, there's orbs now, and they really do seem to change for the most part the other collectibles besides just the treasure or gems you have to collect. The other side objective that you have to collect, they seem to change that pretty much a lot. Pretty much for the most part in generally every game to something different. I mean, mind you, I'm going off of my ability that I haven't played all of them. I played most of the Spyro games, but unfortunately not actually all of them. But what those other the way to actually get those other orbs is to kind of go on almost side missions within missions or within actual levels. So
Great! The Superfly power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Alright, so here's an example of one. It'll quick give you a description of what you kind of have to do and about how hard it is. Now, you know those souls, those white things, I like to call them souls, that we were getting from every enemy rather than gems? They would go to the nearest ability sort of gate, and if I collect enough, I'm able to use this. So to light all these, and of course this is the only way now that I can get up above to collect more gems.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Okay, so let's go back up here. And as you know now, by pressing X, you can actually glide or fly upwards more. Again, unlike with the first game, that you can press X and you'll flap your wings, but nothing will happen. So a little bit of a small change there, but I think a good one nonetheless. Another thing too is with actually, is there anything in here? No, there isn't. Okay. But another thing you'll notice there too is if I'm able to glide and press triangle, first game I just dropped flat on my ass. This one you actually did a little bit of a boost, which is necessary to go through the rest of the game for some jumps. Now what I'm doing here is actually going backwards into this. Oh, I almost got it. See, there is actually a way you can get up there if you use that one portal and then get that little bit of a boost. So I'm gonna try and actually do that. And honestly, this was actually one of the very first sort of small. Actually, it's one of the only skips that I actually know about. And this is actually even before speedrunning. I know that like speedrunners of this game, I know that that's what they do, because well this is a shorter way of doing this. Oh, okay. I'm not going to try this too many times, but I would like to actually get it. It's a little bit. It is a little bit tricky. I will admit it is kind of a little bit tricky, especially if not doing it for so long. Okay, well, let me get a better boost here. I actually don't know. There we go. So now with that, I completely skipped the point of even coming back here with the use of climb.
Hey, got the Superfly power-up active. Now you can light the gem lamps in this cave.
So, very similar thing. We gotta light up all of these. Now the thing is, I do have to actually get this right on first try. Otherwise, I kind of mess it up, and we'll have to go back to the first pad and come back over here.
Spyro. For a while, I was afraid we were going to have to cancel tonight's baseball game. Here, somebody mix this orb in with a baseball.
And that goes in with 2 of the many orbs that we're going to get throughout the entire game. Alright, so we're going to take a quick little fly over here. And this should... It's 295. Oh wait, I know where the other place I'm missing. It's over where the last side mission is. Oh, get around that. Yeah, it's right over here. Actually, let me actually get that, because that's the last thing we need. So, Dan, with this, just like the first game, I am going to, again, try to do 100% of this, but we shall see.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me.
Alright, so, with this... Come on. Aha, there you are.
Nice shooting! Follow me to the next lizard.
Alright, so this one kind of takes us all the way back. Will eventually take us all the way back to the beginning of the level. But for the good part of it, we will get a orb out of it. And thank you for pushing me away.
You can spit.
Alright, I think I'll probably skip most of his text, because it's generally all almost all the same. Ah, right.
To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press and hold the triangle button to aim, then press circle to spit.
There we go. So 3 down, 3 to go. And once we've finished this up, this would surprisingly be actually like, well, over 20 minutes just spent on the first level. Okay, so this one is way up there. Nope, okay, I have to stay behind him. Alright, there you go, yeah. So he doesn't actually talk anymore, which is good. Okay, you are gonna come over here. There we go. And the last one. I can get up here. There we go.
Yay! You saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
Alright, and with that, that is 100% for Glimmer. And you get a nice notification of that with a little tune there. Now I will admit though, as much as I say that this is probably easier than the first game, there are some later parts that can be quite challenging. I guess as with all the Spyro games, relatively easy, but some parts later on are kind of hard.
Oh no! Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gym cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What? Is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
I, got a little lost.
Spyro's going to help us collect the talismans.
I am?
Yes.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talisman? If you come across any orbs, they're important too, but I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
If only it could be that simple. And so, with that, we are now in Summer Forest, and we can see that we've completed Glimmer. Yeah, so, wow, 23 minutes for the first episode of this. Nice, an extra life. But okay, so I think I am going to leave it off here for today. And, of course, thank you everybody for watching. So, next time we will clean up a bunch of things here in Summer Forest. With collecting gems, talking with everyone, and trying to figure out the problem. So for Spyro, we will see you all next time.